Tonight on the Jon Stewart Show, Dick Clark. From the movie Legends of the Fall, Henry Thomas. Urkel's love interest from Family Matters, Kelly Williams. And musical guest, Pop Believe Itself. And now, here's your host, Jon Stewart.
This is an exciting day, people. What an exciting day. We've just been informed Howard is God. Oh, man. I hope he's got good holidays. That's all I can say. Oh, man, it is the day before New Year's, ladies and gentlemen, and I have but one question. Whose house are we having the sleepover at? That's what I want to know. Miss? Over there? Over there? Over? Sir? No? All right. There we go. That's it. This is exciting. Me personally, sick as a dog. I had my Alka-Seltzer Plus, and I am gonna pass out in about a half an hour. If you see me buy any heavy machinery, do not let me operate it, ladies and gentlemen, because that'd be bad news. But tomorrow night is New Year's Eve. We're right out on Times Square today. We have our cameras tuned to Times Square. The people are actually there on the night before New Year's Eve, oddly enough. So let's go to Times Square right now and see who's out there, what's going on.
Hi, this is Dick Clark live in Times Square.
Oh,
it's time
nice.
for New Year's Rockin' Eve, the 22nd annual version there of Big...
Imagine that, already they're out there rocking and rolling. Isn't that exciting? We're gonna keep checking in and seeing how the festivities are going all night long. Because it's New Year's Eve. Folks, tomorrow night is New Year's Eve, and personally I feel that they should call New Year's Eve Summer's Eve, because as far as I can tell, everyone acts like a douchebag anyway. You see what I'm saying, folks? I've been waiting all year to do that joke, ladies and gentlemen, and now that it's here, ba-bing! Oh, very exciting. By the way, tomorrow, or today, or tomorrow, if anyone comes up to you and says, "See you next year," you have my permission to knee them in the groin, ladies and gentlemen. Because we ain't playing it like that. Let's go back out to Times Square and see what's going on in the Times Square right now. It's a big, look at that, the party has started. The ball is getting ready to, man, oh boy, it's getting a little ugly, it looks like. Oh Jesus, oh boy, oh my God. Man, wow, oh. It's a little ugly out there tonight. It's a little ugly. They didn't go crazy till the riot part. I like that very much. That's very exciting for them. Also, Mayor Giuliani, Rudy Giuliani, who's the mayor of New York City, are familiar with Mayor Giuliani's work? Yeah, it's very nice. Mayor Giuliani says he plans on cutting $25.8 million from New York's sanitation budget, and I just feel like, oh man, I hope that doesn't mean the city's gonna get dirty now, because geez, I didn't even know we had a sanitation. Let's go back to Times Square and see what's going on out there. What's that? Oh, the exciting fireworks. This is, oh boy. Oh, we got trouble. Oh my goodness. It's really getting scary out there. Geez, watch your wallet. All right, we got a lovely show for you tonight. You know him as the ever-youthful host of such great programs as American Bandstand, $25,000 Pyramid, and his very own New Year's Rockin' Eve. Dick Clark will be with us tonight. Dick Clark. I love that man. Also, the adorable young man from E.T. Is with us. He's all grown up, and he's in a new film called Legends of the Fall. Actor Henry Thomas will be with us. And he's wonderful. And later on in the program, we'll help him phone home. Oh. Also, the lovely young woman that Urkel has been obsessed with for years on Family Matters, Kelly Williams, will be with us this evening. And, oh, man. If you in any way love great music, we have a treat for you. Pop Will Eat Itself will be here tonight on this show. And of course, Howard is here. Howard, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Howard, you're looking very festive. That's a lovely outfit.
Thank you. Is my tie on crooked?
No. Your chest is on crooked, I'm sorry to say.
I know that.
We have an exciting night planned. Are you going to go out to Times Square? We should probably check back in and see how it's going out there.
Oh, yeah, it's pandemonium.
Let's check back in at the Times Square New Year's Eve celebration. How's it go? Oh, my goodness, now what's going on? Oh, my God! It is really, it's just awful out there now, ladies and gentlemen. Stay inside. It's New Year's. All right. My first guest, man, he's the bravest man in the world. He's out in Times Square every New Year's. He makes me look like a small piece of entertainment, nothing. The man is a cultural icon ever since his days with American Bandstand. He'll be hosting the 23rd consecutive New Year's Rockin' Eve this Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Clark. Dick Clark! Very nice to see you. Hello, sir. Please, have a seat. Hey! Thank you.
What a build-up.
I know, they love their Dick Clark.
Thank you, John.
There you go, that's all. He's gone. He's out of here.
No one to leave. When you're at this level, you can't go any
Man,
further.
it can't get any higher than that.
Thank
This is
you,
an
thank you.
exciting time for you. This is your time of year. It's like a national Dick Clark holiday this New Year's Eve.
Somebody said to me the other day, why on earth, after only 23 years, what do you need this for? And I thought, he's right. But you know, it's part of being a piece of everybody's life. Everybody looks forward to New Year's. It's
Absolutely.
a silly thing, but everybody says, I got to see Times Square, I got to go there. I warn you, don't go there. It's not, no. It's very much like what you should know.
It's very much like that. Do you have just big security, just your old childhood friend Fruity standing in front of you and everybody blocking the way?
In all seriousness, somebody from, I don't know, long, far away place, another city in the country said, is it really dangerous there? I said, it's a one time of the year when it's big. It can be anywhere from 200,000 to 300,000 people, a lot of whom are doing strange things to themselves. But there's a feeling of camaraderie. There's real good spirit. The New York police are terrific. They are firm, but they're gentle. They got the horses.
They have guns.
They have it under control.
They very much
really
do.
It really is the biggest party of the year.
I've been there to see it a couple times in Times Square, and I must say...
You look more intelligent to me than that.
Well, I was actually living there anyway.
You couldn't escape.
Little flop house, yeah, so I went downstairs.
So you looked out of your window and watched?
Saw you down there and had to come down and say hello. I just want to say, Casey Kasem could never take that kind of thing. Let me tell you something. The man is weak. You trump him every day of the week.
He is my
and
oldest
I say that
child.
on national TV. Kasem, you're meat.
Don't start with it.
Top 10 countdown, nothing. You've been on the air.
It's the greatest thing happened to me in the airport the other day. I've been on television since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody over 5 years old sort of knows who I am. I walked through and the guy said, look, Casey Kasem. And I said, oh, no.
That's the last
He is
thing you
a
need.
very dear friend of mine. Though.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Do you ever give him a little shtick? You go, long distance dedication, huh? You know, that kind of thing.
You and I have stolen a lot from him. You'll tell a story and hold it and hold it and hold it until you get to the old Henry ending, and you say, and that man was Hungapah, and
then you'll throw to Foreigner, and that'll be the end of it. Yeah.
He built a whole career saving the punchline.
Yeah. But you built a whole career introducing music. I mean, before MTV, before any of that other stuff, you were really on the tip of rock and roll and bringing everything out into the forefront of American culture. It's a pretty amazing responsibility.
It was fun, John. Yeah, thank you. I was a lucky guy.
Yeah.
I was a disc jockey that got a job on television, and when there were only 3 networks, really 2.5, because ABC didn't have a lot of stations.
Right.
And in 5 weeks, that became the #1 daytime television show. Everybody in the world watched it. And at that time, it introduced rhythm and blues to a white audience.
Right.
Introduced country music to an urban audience. It was a phenomenal period, and there were a lot of people shooting it down, the congressmen and the religious people and the moms and dads.
How did you put up with that kind of pressure? I mean, today we have the Tipper Gore and et cetera, et cetera.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just the sound of the name gets you.
Don't start with me with politicians' wives who want to get their husband a job. Politics, someday when you get a lot of time, we'll come back and talk seriously
Sure, well,
about
it's maybe
politics.
soon, from what I hear.
The entertainment business, television business is a little sleazy.
Yes.
But politics reigns supreme.
Yeah,
and
very
when
sleazy.
somebody takes on censorship and says you got to censor content, that's wrong. More on that later. After this word, as we say in television.
After this word, absolutely. We actually do have to take a commercial break, but I admire what we've done tremendously. We do have to take a commercial. We're going to be right back with Dick Clark right after this, so please.
The Jon Stewart Show is brought to you by Saturn, a different kind of company, a different kind of car. And by MasterCard. It's more than a credit card, it's smart money.
Welcome back. Still to come tonight, Henry Thomas, Kelly Williams from Family Matters, and Pop will eat itself. That's all later on in the program. Right now, Mr. Dick Clark is in the house and preparing, as it were, right now for the New Year's Eve special. What do we got on this New Year's Eve special? Who we got
I
coming up?
remember everybody. We got Hootie and the Blowfish. We've got the OJs. We've got Melissa Etheridge. Salt and Pepper, and
very
John
nice.
Cicada. There's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's a mixed bag. You know, the funny thing is, John, when we started this show 23 years ago, it was, who was on? Chicago, Three Dog Night, Helen Reddy. I mean, the wonderful thing about New Year's Rockin' Eve, it changes every year. You never know who's going to be on. Oh, and I should mention Steve Harvey and Margaret Cho will host the music section as well.
Okay,
in Times
great.
Square.
Do you ever get people on the show like that you have no idea what's going on with them? You just like maybe in the bandstand in the 70s and somebody would come on with the flared pants and the open shirt and you just think, this is goofy. This is very goofy.
A friend of mine once said, and I was in my late 40s at that point. He said,
a couple of years
wait
ago.
a minute, are you showing a picture and I don't know what are they laughing
Are they
at?
showing a picture? Yeah, what are they showing?
Wait a minute.
I can't see either. I got nothing to look at. Oh, wait, here we go. What were they showing right there? Bring that right up so you can see this. Now it's just us looking
Nothing,
into
they were
a table.
looking at us and laughing hysterically.
You know what it must be? I once again have spinach in my beard. That must be it.
No, but a guy, I was in my late 40s at that time, and he looked in on a Saturday and he said, you're the only man I know wearing a suit and a tie who can sit and talk with a woman with a nose ring and a purple mohawk and ask straight questions and get straight answers.
Yeah.
And it's true. I was never a comedian. I didn't wear the love beads or the Nehru shirts in the 60s. And
well, I used to love that because you could go back and see people who've hosted shows for a long time and it would be them with the big afro.
yeah. Well, I had a lot of hair in the 70s.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the chops down to here.
You look, I swear, you look the same as when I used to watch on TV. I mean, it's not, like, yeah, the people that stay on, you know, I don't know if it's oil of Olay or you've got a juicer. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but you, sir, are in good shape.
I have been caught, you know, years, they say, America's oldest living teenager. To this day, people come up with me in an airport. I mean, this is very intimidating.
You're going to hit me, aren't you?
They'll go there.
Really?
You know, they'll look and I say, come
Wow.
on, please, come on.
You know what, though? You smell nice. I mean, that was nice. I was a little, that was
You're
very
not a
nice.
well person, John.
No, I'm not a well person. It's the Alka-Seltzer Plus. Yeah. It's knocking me on my butt a little bit tonight. But hopefully the weather is going to hold out for this thing, and it's not going to be, I mean, you've had probably snowstorms and...
This is going to be the pits.
Good plug.
If you want to watch an old white guy suffer, watch tomorrow night. I'll be out there.
That's so weird. That's why I go home to visit my father. Oh. That's so weird. I'll do that.
It's going to be, the wind chill factor is going to be something like 10, 12 degrees below zero. They promise rain, sleet, snow. Perfect night for New Year's. There'll be 300,000 loonies out there. One guy with his shirt off for sure.
Right. And one guy with the John 3:16, go home on the thing. Well, I think it's going to be terrific. You know, the one thing that I wanted to do with you, you've hosted a lot of game shows. You've done a lot of game shows. I wanted to bring you over to my favorite, which was the Pyramid. I always loved that show.
It's a great show.
I wanted to make the category Dick Clark Projects because you've been around, you've done a lot of things.
You and I are going to play this?
We're going to play the Pyramid. How would you say it? You'd say, let's go to the Pyramid.
Let's go to the Pyramid. That's it.
All right, let's go to the Pyramid.
I follow you?
You follow me over.
All right.
Now here's what we're going to do. All right.
Wait a minute. This is the set?
This is the set of the Pyramid. It looks a lot better on TV.
Where do I sit? Here?
I'm going to be the giver and you be the receiver.
Oh, all right.
Are those official Pyramid terms?
I'm ready.
I hope so. All right. ready. It's the $10 pyramid. Don't turn around. Don't cheat.
$10 pyramid.
Just pretend I'm Charles Nelson Riley.
Hey,
you can do this.
We started at 10,000 20 years ago.
Well, it's syndication, my friend. All right. The category is Dick Clark projects. I will give you the things. Are you ready, sir? Can you get 60 seconds on the board, please?
You think I'm going to
Bing.
remember all of this stuff?
I hope you remember this, or otherwise you're only going to get $6 or $5. Are you ready? Category 1, go. Okay, you hosted this for a real long time, and it's kind of goofy-looking kids dancing around.
American Bandstand.
American Bandstand, very nice. There you go. All right, next up. Okay, you made a cameo in this movie. It's kind of obscure. Shelley Winters was in it. It was about LSD. You put old people in camps.
Something in the streets.
Something in the streets.
Wild in
the streets. There you go. Wow. You're good. You're very good.
This audience wasn't born.
Okay. No, they were born. Ed McMahon and you were together. People messed up a lot in it. You showed it. Dom
Blooper
DeLuise.
show.
What is it?
The Blooper Show?
No. I need the whole title.
Bloopers and practical jokes?
No.
Dom DeLuise?
Pass. All right. Sort of similar to the last show I mentioned, yet at the same time different. This had the people messing up, but also you played tricks on other people.
Well, there's bloopers and practical jokes.
Bloopers and practical jokes. There you go. Okay. This one is sort of like the other one that we mentioned, but it was a new show where people messed up and the different tricks.
The new bloopers and practical jokes.
And super bloopers. Yes,
Super
exactly. Okay. We're out of time.
Wait.
We're out of time.
Protest. Sit over here.
All right.
The host job is, I don't waste time, therefore you lose money.
You're right, I wasted
What's
time.
the show you did with Ed McMahon?
TV censored bloopers.
Right, what was the one just like that, but you played jokes on people?
TV's practical jokes and
There you go.
bloopers.
What was the one that you appeared in with Shelley Winters? It was a thing about
America's Funniest People.
No.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dick Clark, ladies and gentlemen. New Year's Rockin' Eve begins Saturday night, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time on ABC. Henry Thomas is coming up next.
Your name and age.
Michelle, I'm 16.
Thank you. Bob, 18. Bob and Michelle, will you rate these things between 35 and 98? Take a step back and listen to Rainey Davis with Forever.